I'll take a couple of roots of ease. And if that bitch ain't smelling shit, I'll stick a hood.
Oh! Oh! Oh, he not only is completely on top of us, he explained it in less than a full sentence. And magically, again, this is the same part of the routine over and over and over and over and over. So if you follow this channel at all, you've noticed there are thousands of videos that either don't have audio or I can't tell if there's audio, so they're 5 seconds long. And my deduction is that the encrypt being cracked somewhere, and for some reason, YouTube's solution to that is to just cut the audio stream, but to let the video keep going through. Remember, it's 2 different streams, unless it's not. Right. So, all I got for you today is Friday the 15th. No, it's not. It's Monday. Right. So, for 72 hours, we've had our internet jammed up. And you're so creative. What is it? CSE? CESC? CSIS, come on, which one? I don't give a fuck. Europol, Interpol, RCMP, I don't give a fuck. Where the RCMP comes in is, oh, he's going to say something bad about Justin Trudeau. We've had so many days where they go, oh, Justin Trudeau's part of the show is coming up, and bam, for 20 fucking minutes, we cannot get online. Minute 21, as soon as this shit's done, perfect signal again. Wow. That's the way to make sure people don't see what you're doing. That's real surreptitious, eh? Real cloak and dagger. You're real good at this. Aren't you the group that loses your laptops, vehicles, and guns, and every other thing? Yes, you are. So it's Friday the 15th, and they're so upset that I made that up off the top of my head last week, or I did it last Friday the 15th. They were waiting all day for me to come online. They were angry that I didn't do it till the end of the day. So angry, they went 4 hours into Saturday. Yeah, we don't go by the local clock, stupid. You stopped at 4 a.m. on the 16th, Saturday. Right. But we stopped at midnight on the 15th. Because you're on the wrong fucking clock, stupid.
Say she love me, but I know she don't want to shake your man.
So I'd love to give you a whole bunch of updates about, public health and safety and what to watch for people doing. Let's see what I've seen this week. I've seen people giving vaccine shots to multiple people without wearing gloves and wearing a cheap ladies' watch with no. It's not a stopwatch like she's got it for a reason. Okay, it's not waterproof. That's right. That means she can't wash it. So she's using her bare hands that she cannot wash to give people vaccines. Oh, yes, that's one thing I see. What else did I see this week? Ha ha, fuck you. I see anywhere you go where there's a table between you and the person serving you, you're not allowed to put anything on that table. People put in their shit that, okay, most of us, sick cell, we won't put our knapsacks down on a seat or what. You have to do it this way and that way. No, I don't. Cross-contamination. Right. The bag that you're always throwing on the ground, you're putting on the table where other people's food go. I keep seeing people that are serving food. It looks like they're cleaning their hands every so often and stuff, but then they're handling other people's dirty thermoses and coffee cups sitting on that table. Right. There's a whole bunch of rules you're breaking all over. There's a reason all those rules exist. Okay. It's because you're being ignorant with common sense. Oh, what else do I come across? Apparently the logic is I'm supposed to help the police bust meth labs or something, and they've said that right to me before. So that's not some far off fantasy. They cracked my skull off the ground and fractured it, trying to convince me that I should help them bust fucking crack dealers or some shit, rather than the ventilation system for these buildings actually running correctly. Right. I got secondhand meth lab exhaust running through my bathroom nonstop. Why? Because every idiot I see, it's this sickness behavior, but you're doing it backwards. You start getting sick, you keep going. I see you pulling them out, going up to strangers and, excuse me, sir. Why did you even walk up to the guy? The guy's shaking now because you walked right up to him. He wasn't expecting you to talk to him. Okay, just one example. Just one example. How many of you keep referring to us as dirty half-breed nigger lovers? We're spreading the disease, right? And if it's someone like me that tells you I'm immunocompromised, you think somehow that justifies it. You're going to jump. And here's the big thing. You weirdos, fucking white people, all of you, or people pretending they're white, I'd smack you around if I gave a fuck, but I don't. Uh, Jumping around me to get into the gutter around me and then stepping as close as possible to me, so like trying to box me in. Why? You just jumped in front of me, giving me the scariest, dirtiest looks, and then coming closer, blowing out through your nose and your mouth at the same time. What the fuck's wrong with you? Every fucking sex offender keeps doing the same thing, finding an excuse to stand on the corner and blow through a harmonica or a flute or some shit. I'll stand on top of something and I'll spray my stuff. Who plays a flute up in the air like this, like they're shooting spitballs? Come on, the fuck is wrong with you? I'm gonna make people's immune system stronger because that's how it works. Well, it's not. That's not how it works. You think purposely loading every virus in existence on your computer is going to make it healthier and stronger? You're confused. Even the antivirus program itself, when it encrypts the virus, so it's the only program that can decrypt it, yeah, that's the same thing happens to your immune system. You bog it down with too many things to remember. No, don't worry. You catch the viruses I got, you're going to be very upset. H7N9? Oh. Cross that with B19. B19 and H7N9, your life is over. You think because you're white, you won't catch B19 and it fuck you up? You thought I was white. You're so mad that I'm not, you keep trying to convince me I'm white. And by the way, for the white supremacists out there, the Germans and the Austrians are lesser than the Dutch because the Dutch interbred. The Dutch are Aryan as well, but we interbred. We mixed with a whole bunch of different races, so we got the stronger DNA. You're inbred. We're mixed blood. We're outcrossed is what it's called. I know that makes you so angry, but you keep calling us the niggers. And oh, those are jail clothes. Anything orange is garbage. Any Dutchman doing anything is causing trouble. Oh, you're making it fucking worse. You like yelling at niggers? Because I'll go get the niggers to pop out from the rooftop at you. You're right. Niggers, right. Niggers. Wow. This is the conversations people are directing at me. I like to remind people something. This is prison labor. If it's got a black Velcro, those are jail clothes. This is prison labor. The jail clothes were paid for. It's not state-owned labor. The jail clothes were paid for, and the labor was paid for. Right. It's not prison labor. You are so mad to see that the the man claiming prison gang status or whatever, I'm phrasing my sentence wrong, has the legit prison labor jumpsuit, but it's not jail clothes. These are work clothes, stupid. You know why they give these to you? Okay, because it's a knockoff of what they do in Colorado, where they expect you to want to go out and work, and they're not going to change your clothes 3 times a day for work. So go ahead, call it jail clothes. I'll call you an ambulance after.
Take your time, hold to shake your frame. Now she's trying to say she love me, but I know she don't want my name to shake your name. Told her break your chain. Now she's trying to say she love me, but I know she don't want your life. Needs love, no love from you, kissing and hugging, tell you what's up. Bitch, I know you want me, cause I'm thug, you feeling the buzz. She put the ecstasy in the cup, I hit the buzz. Every single releasing the love. Bitch, I don't need the drugs, kissing on the split from me high. I stick with them every day, cause that's the only bitch that don't lie. She tell you when she good, she tell you when she bad slide. With jealousy, she let me do that one night stand. You a scallywag, keep crying, say you love me, I don't love you, hoe, fucking hoe. Would you give me dough, just fuck a suck and blow, bitch, take my low. Hey homie, don't hate when I take your lady home. Gave a hoe, you just let the trip doggy. I paid the world. Take your time, to shake your frame. Now she's trying to say she love me, but I know she don't want my name to shake your name. Told her break your chain. Now she's tryna say she love me, but I know she don't love me. I never thought she would, but she got me good. I was kinda shocked that she could make that thing drop. She could never stop. She should, cause I'm about to bust.
What, you mad that I'm not going to the mail? Do you think you stopped me? It's 10 minutes away. I got 30 minutes to get there. Are you sure about that? Are you sure? You stopped me? Are you sure about that? Because I got 20 minutes left before I could actually leave. Just wondering. You all got so much to say. You're always clocked. You've all got me all clocked as to where I am and what I'm doing. Ask the neighborhood people. They know what I'm actually up to. You ask your informants. They don't know fuck all. You keep handing them money, they spend it on meth, and you ask them questions. What the fuck do you think they're going to tell you?
White hot with a...
The one thing I would like to point out, this watch I was saying last week was fogging. I just want to point out, yeah, you can't really, that's not really fogging right now, is it? I'm looking at it upside down too. Oh, there's a smudge on it. Okay, that's not fogging. The fogging was happening mostly towards the center, not even enough to cover the whole lens, or sometimes it'd be off to one side like a smiley, like an arc. But what it comes down to is the changing temperature and air pressure to increase and decrease the pressure inside liquid water. The water H2O molecules are bigger than anything you'll find in air, except for water molecules, water vapor in the air. But while it's not easy to pull a water droplet through one of the pusher stems, the push rod or whatever, through the seal, water vapor would be incredibly easy to pull in. And I suspect that's what happened, because there is technically vapor in there already, since it's filled with atmospheric air. I would love to find a watch filled with nitrogen. I don't think they do that. They fill them with oil.
We the Just looking out the every citizen, we see inside the church. Listen on my enemy's grave, we got what he deserved. I don't believe in that forgiveness shit. I'm glad he got murdered. My soldiers beat up people, let the bullets emerge. Not a bitch, a second thought of ever missing the surface. This world's only brought me pain since the day of my birth. Police in the cookie games, overtaking my nerves. I'm under pressure every day. I'm always thinking of worse.
I just want to point out something. 1/3 of all people with hepatitis B or C don't know how they got it. Okay, hepatitis A, they call that just food poisoning. It's still a virus. You'll get over that one, supposedly. They don't have any risk factors. They don't know how they got it. You can look that up on the Twinrix data. Okay, yeah, the vaccine for that shit. The fruits and vegetables they're handling up here, the same people getting blood on their hands, and the ones that think they can touch their face like this all the time while they're I'll put it to you like this. If you touch somebody's coffee cup like this when you're making their coffee, you're a fucking asshole. Especially when you're doing it to people's dirty thermoses and then the clean cups. All this produce that's imported, it's watered with sewage water. Okay, and these people think they don't have to clean things. Right. Or if it says washed on the bag, the fact that it was washed 3 times in the same sewage water doesn't click with them. Okay, bleach does not kill. Chlorine bleach does not kill the hepatitis Z virus. Do I have to put the final link together in what I'm saying? You're all gonna get fucking hepatitis up here. Hey, there's asbestos in that fucking place. And these people's solution, when I remind them to stop touching it because it's asbestos, is to go through and undo everything they did and touch it some more and crumple it. It's asbestos. It's no shit. All over this neighborhood, asbestos. You people think you're getting a free ride. You ain't getting no free ride.
pulling up to the curb, selling drugs and doing crime. Only thing I've learned. When my body hits the grave, I bet my soul will hurt. Until my home views hit the city of surf. People gon' remember me when I'm in the hearse. I'm in the face, lane, they call me the curse. We the part to the gutter lane, to the gutter lane. Wanna play, gonna play, wanna play, gonna play.
It's another cut of the same track.
Yeah.
To do something few human beings
Days are fading on when it changes. I can wait to gray. Close my eyes, baby, chasing my gates is blazing. My old age won't fade. Soldiers around. The city's covered with black dreams and bad news. She looking skinny, the white piece of crack juice. In the city, in nice streets to catch you. Living, killing the life if we have to. Curse in his head, just dope boys and jack moves. Word with fear, walk war will blast you first. But tears, since is that too much. Disappear, your homeboys with tattoos. Stones turn the homeboys to statues. Force death from stones, those who pass through. Guns closed, thugs, stones, rap dudes. Still soft, still cold with fast food. Class crews, the earth turns a last suit. Let go, the world burns and cash rules. Fuck us, we bust guns for that loot. Fuck sluts and bust nuts for cash shoes. Days are fading on the way it changes. I can wait to gray. Close my eyes, baby, chasing my gates is blazing. My old age won't fade.
Thought I had anything useful for you today? No.
I sit up late nights watching for
In case you didn't notice, I haven't been fucking restreaming the news. Not because you're stopping me. There's been no news. They haven't given us the daily numbers of COVID numbers in 2 fucking months. So there's nothing for me to, if they're not willing to admit that, there's no fucking news update they got for us. I know you all think, we're stopping you. We're stopping you. You yell it at me in the street. I don't even know what you're talking about. Says you don't know what I'm doing. How the fuck could you be stopping me? You don't know what my end goal is. If you're inferring that you somehow have a backdoor through the Solar Winds Act or whatever, as I was saying for 6 months before the Solar Winds Act became public, all you're doing is proving what I said. So you haven't accomplished anything. They handed you a key and you're using it. Wow. Still breaking enter, you know. On military networks, yes it is. The other thing I noticed, every time I call the city, that ventilator turns on, even when I'm not calling them about that. Even if I mention that I might call the city. But they're so simple, they turn it on, 2 days later turn it off, 48 hours, but they won't turn the ones in the stairwells on. So no matter what level of inspector we got, they're not walking through the building, obviously. Oh, I'm getting evicted, okay. Then I won't live here. I don't know why you're trying to stop me from getting problems dealt with. There's hydrogen sulfide in the basement, carbon monoxide. There's all sorts of combustion gases coming off of people's burners and cookers they got in their house for some reason. You get multiple fire calls in the same fucking night because it keeps reigniting in the stairwells. Why? Because the ventilation's turned off. But you're so convinced I won't be here, so be it. I don't know what the fuck you think I give a fuck about. So I gotta run to that meal. Or not.
the Compromised to hit the black, trouble pants full of caps, big and coke in my socks. Cell phone blinging, addicted to fans living. My surrounding change, but still I'm in the same place. Watch a lot of close homies disappear without a trace. See my life ain't no more.
Oh, and we've covered this over and over and over. But the doppelganger. Let's see if I can line this up just right. The doppelganger doesn't have the scar. The person you're attacking don't have the person you keep talking about don't have the scar. So you keep insisting I'm somebody else. Somehow I'm in jail and here at the same time, and everything I do is some orchestrated thing to fuck with people's lives or whatever the fuck. I don't even know you fucking people. The only crime I'm aware of you do is hurting children or some shit. You scream about doing that like you're proud of it. That's the craziest shit. I don't know anybody that would call that snitching, even if they did call the cops on you. So that's the incredible part. And screaming at me about nothing happened, and I didn't try doing nothing to you. All right. There's no statute of limitations on what you did, eh? There's a whole bunch of you I'm talking to. There's no statute of limitations on the shit you did because of your reasons for doing it, and you stated the reasons, and I recorded them. There's nothing you can't change that. What's it like being so fucking insecure? Sam.